And thanks for joining us here on this Thursday morning. It is 5:17. I'm meteorologist Laura Velasquez, and the weather ball is blinking bright this morning. The opportunity for a little bit more rain in sight, also green, because really no change foreseen here in our extended forecast, with warm and humid conditions carrying along with it an occasional chance for a shower or thunderstorm. And this is really going to be the theme here as we work our way through the next 5 to 7 days. We're in a bit of an active weather pattern. However, as I say that, we're not looking at a complete washout on any one day. So here's how it breaks down this morning, starting off with some patchy dense fog. This is really noticeable along the lakeshore, where we've had some visibilities at times down to about 1/4 mile. So remember to use those low beams, and also just know that these conditions change pretty quickly. I've seen Holland go from 1/4 mile up to a mile, back down to a 1/2 mile. South Haven, meanwhile, doing fine at 6 mile visibility. We've got visible fog here in Grand Rapids, but so far not too thick. This is going to be here for the next couple of hours, and then we should see a mixture of clouds and sun here this afternoon. Rain chances will return. You can see the activity that pushed through here during the late night, very early morning hours. We have another batch of some rain well back to our southwest here west of St. Louis, and basically we have a stationary front that is draped across the region, and as long as that stays where it is, stationary, we're going to stay in that area where we could see some occasional showers or thunderstorms. Otherwise warm and humid. Spotty rain chances, best chance today and even tomorrow. Looks to be the farther south that you live, but it's certainly not a situation where I can rule out any one location from seeing some occasional precipitation. Temps warm this morning, upper 60s to around 70 degrees, and pretty much sitting at the dew point here, right? Whenever these numbers start to climb into the 60s, it starts to feel a little bit sticky outside, just muggy once they hit 70. You see that there in Ionia and many locations, dew points in the upper 60s this morning. So here's what it looks like this afternoon. Along the lakeshore, temperatures generally topping out in the 70s. Pop-up shower, thunderstorm possible. I think the same thing is true for our northern zones, with highs in the mid-70s, perhaps a couple degrees below average for this time of the year. We're looking at around 79 or 80 here in Grand Rapids. Allegan, Berry County likely into the lower 80s for highs today. Out at the lakeshore, waves should be right around 1 foot. Perhaps in a few locations they could be close to 2 feet. Not super warm out here. Water temps holding generally in the 60s. And here's what the extended forecast is going to look like. Again, shower thunderstorm this afternoon, especially south of Grand Rapids. Not raining everywhere, not raining all the time. The chance remains here on Friday. Saturday, I think our chance is largely in the early morning hours with a few scattered showers. Into Sunday, we'll see a better chance for a little bit of wet weather, and temps staying right around average here as we head into the early part of next week.